to do today is we're going to tint the windows of the Silverado with a 5% light transmission tinting. We'll show you how we do this. Since we've got the doors all apart, we've got the windows out, this is the best time to do the tint. One of the things that I should caution is when you do these tint jobs, most states have laws against tinting them too dark. I have an exemption, a medical exemption, because light bothers my eyes because it's a medication that I take. So, that being said, we're going to tint these windows and see how they come out. Alright, the biggest thing that you got to remember with this stuff is to keep it clean. The windows have to be absolutely spotless, no fingerprints, nothing. You clean it, you think you get it clean it again. So, what we do now is we're going to size the film to the outside of the glass. This is curved this way, so this is the outside of the glass. So, you roll this out. Make sure it's plenty big enough to begin with, which it is. You want to make sure that you got a good inch or so on either side and on the top, which we have no problem. Okay, and you don't want to cut this stuff with a pair of scissors. You really want to cut this with the X-Acto knife or a razor blade, something of that nature. And I want to get a straight edge for this first. I think you got everything, but when you end up you forgot something. Alright, let's get back here. So, we have our inch there. And have a good inch there. So, you can trim this. It's always nice if you have a nice wooden, a nice platform or something with cardboard or something onto it where you can lay this out on. Alright. So, the next step is to thoroughly wet this window, the outside of the window. You can use like a baby soap or a real mild dishwashing soap. I decided to use the regular tint applicator, and it's a regular kit that you can get from probably almost any of them. This one happens to be Black Magic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lay this back down. On the window, keeping a good inch all the way around, or at least equal, all the way around. We have plenty of area to trim. Okay. So then you take your squeegee and squeegee this down. I know you can use a credit card or all kinds of different squeegee stuff. That's another reason why I bought the kit, because it comes with a really, really nice squeegee. The rubber works really well. And let's face it, you've spent the money for the window film, and you've taken the time and stuff to do this. Might as well give yourself the best shot of getting it done correctly. Of course, this isn't going to really stick. We're just basically trying to get it smoothed out here. Okay. So, we've done our due diligence here, and what we're going to do now is we're going to trim this to the exact size. Or as close as we can get it, within reason. It's this is just basically getting it to the approximate size. We will be trimming this again after we install it. Got to be super careful. Get it as close as we can without getting it obviously too small. Bottom isn't quite as critical because obviously it's inside the door. Alright. There's that. Alright, now that we've got the window film cut to the approximate size, we're taking to one side here. Let me take our glass, flip it over. We've already cleaned this once, but just make sure that we get all of the fingerprints, like I say, clean, clean, clean. Take that extra time or that extra step and clean this really, really well. All right. Spray this down good. And on here. Take two pieces of clear tape, tape one to the top, one to the bottom, and then very slowly you can pull this loose. All right. Spray this as you're pulling this loose. That keeps the static electricity down. Be really careful if you kink it or wrinkle it. It's all done. Wet your fingers, and that way your fingers won't stick fast to the film. Don't have to be in a hurry. This is where it's really, really helpful if you actually have a second person. You can't use too much liquid. Spray the window down again. Sliding it in place. tape off. And easiest thing to do, put a mist coat on this, and then do your top edges first. And then squeegee your way down. Obviously this is a whole lot easier to do with the window out. And if you ever wonder how some of those pros do this when you're not looking, that is the way they do it. Alright, well, here we go. We got the window film on. And relatively pain-free. And now they recommend it set, if you're doing this with the windows in the vehicle, do not roll your windows down for at least 3 days. Giving the adhesive and the window film enough time to adhere to the glass. But here we don't have to worry too much about that, and we're going to be a week or so before we install the glass anyway. So we're doing this ahead of time, and that way it can set and be ready to roll. So we got one more window to do. The back window and the two side windows already are tinted from the factory. I just needed to do the two side windows, and they don't recommend doing the front window, obviously. So here we are.